Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Fizz, and I am bringing you guys the UPA Semifinals Steam Builder going up against Pi and the Dallas Marshadows. Now, this is actually the first time I'm recording with my newest PC. I got an entirely new PC, an entire desktop gaming computer, gaming keyboard, everything, huge monitor as well. So really looking forward to seeing how this turns out. You may not notice the quality change just because how heavily I edit my videos, but I can run things at more frames per second, so that's really good for like streaming and stuff. So definitely be more active on Twitch and etc. So really looking forward to that. And yeah, this is my first time recording with this new PC, so really like it so far. But we're not here to talk about my PC. We're here to talk about the semifinals battle going up against Pi. Now Pi, he has got himself a team, man. Pi, he's a pretty good friend of mine. I've known him for like a long time at this point, but I don't think we've ever played in a league before. The last time we played, I think, was like I flinched him 5 times with Rock Slide to win the game, so that was pretty cool. But that was when I had like no experience, so I can't really do anything about that. But yeah, really excited to go up against Pi, who filled in as a replacement like a third of the way into the season. So yeah, he's been doing really well. He never lost with this team so far, and he has got himself a team, man. And let's just jump right into it. He has the Lando, Tia, Zumro, Cobalion, Slowbros, Incineroar, Rotom, Mo, Banga, Beedrill, Alakazam, Regirock, Jardigan, Blissey, and the Avalugg. So gigantic threats, like huge. Sometimes I don't think I can even prep for this team. And he has so many threats. Like offensively, he has Lando, Azumarill, Rotom, Beedrill, Zam. They all like kind of body me, and I can't really do anything about it. So it's going to be really tough trying to play defensively. So I think I need to approach my team more offensively oriented, just because I have no switch-ins to his defense whatsoever. Like my best Lando check is probably like FizzDef Seismitoad or Domize, but I definitely anticipate him to bring Z-Fly. Like it picks up a kill against my team, quite honestly, so I really don't think he'll bring I think he'll definitely bring Z-Fly, as it's like the best thing he can possibly bring to hit my team incredibly hard. Zam is incredible. Registeel won't come just because he has a Lando, Cobalion, Incineroar, stuff like that, and even Beedrill that can like hit it pretty hard and pressure it out. So it can really like open up the door for Zam and etc. So it's a really tough matchup, and he has really solid switch-ins to Zard as well. Like Azumarill resists the dual stabs, and Slowbro as well, just to be a stupid bulky water as well. And he has a Blissey and Avalugg, which is cancer as fuck, and including the Regirock, which is also really good Charizard switching. So his aids defense and offense is like really hard to play around, and yeah, it was really hard building for this team. I had to get a lot of help from my front office, but yeah, it's going to be a tough one here, but hopefully I can pick out the W and try to go to my 7th final ever, I believe. I've never lost in semifinals either in any league, so hopefully I can continue that streak here. But yeah, I'm going to jump right into my team. First of all, I have apparently Mega Scrafty, not Mega, with Shucca Berry, Wild Charge, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Ice, and the Roost. I'm a little mixed here just because of Blissey. I really want to hit 2-shot that thing with Wild Charge after Rocks. That would be pretty cool. And T-Bolt is there just to hit literally everything else. It hits his team incredibly hard. HPS is obviously there for the Lando. I have Shucca Berry because once my Seismitoad goes down, I don't want to lose to a Rock Polish Lando, so at least I have a fail-safe, quotation marks, with the Shucca Berry HP Ice. Obviously it doesn't kill, it does like 70 or something like that, because Lando's actually broken. And I can hit it pretty hard, put it in range of like a Diggersby's Quick Attack after Rocks as well. So that's what HPS does for me. It lets me not lose to Lando outright, even though I definitely do lose to Lando. It's just there as a fail-safe, you know, and Roost is there for longevity, so I can live like an Aqua Jet from Ozzy or something. But Mixed, I felt like was the best set here. It's not a really good set against his team, but it's a decent set, but Lando just kind of hardballs me since I'm not like max special attack or anything. So yeah, it's really tough Coco set here. This is the best set I could possibly bring against him. So yeah, that's my Coco set. And next up I have my Comfy here. Choker with the lefties, Triage, Calm Mind, Taunt, Draining Kiss, and the Defog. Went back and forth between Defog and Synthesis. I really felt like Defog was really needed for my Zard, just so I can be able to retain health on the thing and break his team, because this is my best breaker against his team very easily. so I need to preserve health on the thing as much as possible. But this is a really nice set here because it lets me 1v1 a lot of things, and his only fairy resist is going to be the Mega Beedrill, which is perfectly okay with me because after rocks and chip and etc. I can do a lot of things with that, and I can put in range of a comfy hit eventually. So yeah, whittling that Beedrill down is going to be essential for winning with my comfy. He also has a Blissey, but that's why I taunt and Calm Mind, so I'm able to 1v1 that thing, because he can't recover up. The best thing he can do is like Toxic, but I obviously have taunt for that. So I can pseudo 1v1 the Blissey, and yeah, this thing performs as a really solid win-con late game if I have no boost setup. So really looking forward to this comfy set, and rest in max HP because I didn't really need the speed for anything. So yeah, really good comfy set. I feel like it's a fantastic win-con in this matchup. Next up I have my Seismitoad, my best Lando check that I have on my entire team. Lefties, Water Absorb, Scald, Sludge Wave, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. So I have Sludge Wave on there just so I can prevent Ozzy from setting up. Stealth Rock's on there just because rocks are very important for the Lando, just to be able to get it in range of certain things. And Toxic is there just because I want to hit Slowbro in some way, just so I don't lose to like a Calm Mind variant, which is incredibly terrifying against my team once Coco goes down. So having Toxic on this thing is really nice, and he's not going to bring Rest Talk, obviously, since I do have the Electric Terrain in Coco. So yeah, this is a straightforward set. FizzleTheHizzle, best check to Lando that I have on my team besides like Dome Eyes. But again, I definitely expect him to have Z-Fly. And he can just fly out, regular fly my Dome Eyes right after, so I can't really do anything about that. So it's a really sad day. And yeah, this is the best possible Seismitoad set I could have brought. It's not very good against him again, but it's the best thing I have to check Lando, so that's why it's here. Next up I have my Diggersby with Soak Scarf, one of my favorite items on Diggersby to run ever. With Earthquake, Return, Ice Punch, and Quick Attack, Dual Sab rips apart his team really nicely, except he can probably bring defensive Lando. That's a problem with Lando. He could either bring like really fat for the Zard and Coco and Diggersby, or he can bring like offensive with like Rock Polish, SD, Z-Fly, and I lose the game. So either way, it's just going to be a bitch to handle, so it's really tough playing around Lando, but I do have Ice Punch on it just to hit Lando on the switch-in maybe, and I don't die to like an Earthquake or something. I can Ice Punch it next turn, and if it doesn't kill for whatever reason, if he's Yachi, which could definitely be a possibility, I can Quick Attack it next turn and put it in range, or just kill it after an Ice Punch. Well, it depends on investment and how much chip he has, but yeah, Quick Attack is also really good just so I'm able to hit Beedrill and Zam, because those two are huge threats to my team. They're gigantic threats, and I need to be able to just have a fail-safe against them just so I know that I can guarantee kill those Pokemon with my Diggersby. Beedrill obviously dies after Rock, same thing with Zam, it just dies straight up if it's not Sash, which I can definitely see coming. Sash is incredible for my Hawlucha and etc. So I can definitely see him bringing like a Sash Zam, but other than that, like Diggersby kind of puts in a lot of work. Chips down the Slowbro for my Charizard as well with a return, so does a lot of work here, and I feel like it's a pretty good set. Obviously gets hardwalled by Avalugg, but he's not going to bring Avalugg to semis, so I really don't anticipate that coming at all. Next up is the best breaker that I have on my team. Well, probably the Diggersby, but this is another really decent breaker, I guess. I don't really like Zard here for multiple reasons. One, he has a Regirock, he has a Slowbro, he has a Druddigon, he has an Azumarill. So those four right there check Zard pretty well. Like Regirock by itself is an incredible check to Mega Zard X. It can take anything, go for Toxic, Rock Move, anything he wants. So it's just an incredible threat against my Zard, and I don't have any like coverage to hit it. Even if I did bring Earthquake, it would only do like 20 or 30 because Regirock is actually busted. So yeah, I was really forced to bring this coverage with Dual Stab and Thunder Punch because of the Azumarill. I need to be able to hit that thing. Same thing with the Slowbro. And Dragon Dance is really nice because I can set up in front of the Slowbro if he doesn't have like Toxic or anything, or T-Wave, and I can Thunder Punch that thing. And it actually does a lot to him if I'm in Electric Terrain, so that's really good for me. But after a +1, I put in a lot of work against this team, assuming he doesn't bring like Regirock. So yeah, unfortunately I did have to bring Dragon Claw because Druddigon I can definitely see coming. It's just a pain to prep for his team, but you know, I'm gonna have to deal with what I have. And again, this isn't a very good set against him because he gets hardwalled by Regirock and stuff like that. Pretty easy to play around as well, but like, It's the best set I could bring really on the Zard. Better than my other Pokemon. I guess like Dhelmise or Regisaur could have been better, but I really needed Zard here to be able to break his team. So yeah, that's my Zard, and my last member for my semifinals team will be Max Spadef Necrozma because of Alakazam. I have no Alakazam switch in, Comfy gets 1v1 by like a Calm Mind variant, but I do have Coco that can outspeed and Wild Charge that thing, but it could be Sash like I said before. What this thing does, it takes 2 Life Orb Shadow Balls from Zam after Rocks. So that's all I needed this Pokemon to do, really, and I really needed Max Spadef as well. And I have Knock, which kills Alakazam if he's not Sash, obviously, because it has like 40 defense. I have Photon Geyser on the special side, which does do a decent chunk to his team. Like Incineroar is going to be his best switch in, but I can knock off that thing and Toxic it as well. And I have Moonlight for longevity. So this is literally only there for Zam. This is the only reason why I brought it. Other than that, it's kind of bad. Gives him like easy momentum for Beedrill, which I really don't like. But if I get Rock Step, I can punish some momentum by killing it with with Diggersby after enough chip. So yeah, that's going to be my semifinals team. It's really tough matchup, man. It's so hard to check his offensive threats, and my offense simply does not do that much to his team because he has well-formed defense as well. So it's just going to be a really tough matchup, but it's Pi. He's a good bud, and he's a pretty good player as well. So really looking forward to see how I do in semifinals, and hopefully I come out with the W. It would be really cool here to go to my 7th finals, I believe, ever. So that'd be pretty cool, and yeah, that's going to be it for the team builder, and good luck, have fun, and I'm going to jump right into the battle. And we are back with the battle against Pi. Good luck, have fun, of course, and yeah, this is going to be a really fun game. I can feel it already from the matchup, and it's going to be really hard to play, so I need to play my very best no matter what in this game, just so I can advance to finals, hopefully get a promotion spot in UPA, and yeah, just to have a good time. Hopefully I can pick out the W, but he decides to bring a very threatening team with the Azumarill, Mega Beedrill, Rotom Mow, Lando T, Slowbro, and the Incineroar. So he doesn't decide to bring the Alakazam, which I find really nice. But what would have been cool was like my Hawlucha, you know, since it put in a lot of work without like a Sash Shazam. But if I could chip Slowbro enough, like Hawlucha could have been pretty good. But alas, he didn't bring it, so, and neither did I. I didn't bring my Hawlucha. So yeah, I decided to lead off with my Zard right here, just because I expect him to lead with the Rotom, just so I can get a free DD. I don't think he'll switch into Slowbro or Lando right away. I think he'll go into Slowbro, but instead he goes into Lando, which makes it seem that he's not offensive at all. He's definitely like a Rocks defensive fat variant, but he goes for Earth Power right here, and at this point I'm like, wow. So very surprising prep right there that he's special, but it definitely made sense, right? Like, I could have brought Hawlucha, and I could have had like sub bulk up or something, and he's probably gonna have like Psychic or something, or like coverage to hit my Hawlucha, you know. So pretty good prep on his end, and I switch on my Comfy to Scout for HP Grass. He doesn't have, he goes for U-turn, and he goes into the Mega Beedrill, which I have no switch-ins for, as he goes for a U-turn, and he goes right back into Lando. At this point, I don't have switch-ins, so I need to go into Necrozma. It's the most expendable mon on my team since he doesn't have the Alakazam. Luckily, though, we are Spadef, so that's really cool. Go for a Toxic. I really need this thing removed for my Zard. So I really want to get that thing on a timer as I go for the U-turn right here. And I believe I'm going to knock off right here instead of Photon Geyser, because I can knock off an Avian or whatever. As you can see, I knock off an Papa Berry, so that's really good for me. And right here, I'm going to go for the Toxic here. Or I'm going to go for the Moonlight here, just because knockoff doesn't kill. I want that reduced damage. So he keeps spamming Darkest Area, and I'm just going to get out of range of a 2-hit KO. So right here, I'm just going to go for Toxic here. As he reveals the SD, and he's actually faster than me, so this is definitely an offensive Incineroar if it wasn't obvious already. And he goes for a Flame Charge here as he boosts his speed. So this is really scary. I went for a Moonlight here just to stall out Toxic turns. I didn't really have anything on my Necrozma to hit him, so I went for the knockoff, get some clean 5% chip. And I sack my Necrozma. It's the most useless member on my team since Alakazam is not there. Go into my Comfy, try to Drain Kiss this thing to kill it. He goes into Mega Beedrill and does like 4. Really surprising how little that did, to be honest, but it's a Comfy, it's not very strong. So I go back into my Seismitoad to pretty much sack it since I had no switch-ins. Felt like I needed my other members on my team more. So yeah, this is already not good at all. This is looking to be a 6-0. But I have Coco that can two-shot with HP Ice, and obviously I am the Shucker Berry, so I can layer everything. So I can two-shot it, which is good. Except he gets poisoned, and here comes I Papa Berry. And at this point, yeah, I really think I'm just going to lose the game. I don't really have anything that can... Obviously, HP Ice doesn't kill the Lando. Really need to preserve this thing so I can at least try to kill the Slowbro so I don't, like, outright lose to that. So I'm going to try to pivot into the Comfy here as he goes into the Rotom Mow. So he goes for that. I could have, like, taunted. I could have Calm Minded, but I went into Diggersby to try to, like, bait the Volt Switch and then go into my Zardex for the Leaf Storm and set up. But he goes for dual screens here, and he's just going to try to set up his Ozzy right here as he lives a Flare Blitz, and he goes into Zoomerl. He lives everything. Now that Electric Terrain is gone, guaranteed. I go for Thunder Punch since that's my only play. Goes for the Belly Drum, and he gets his Citrus back, and then he proceeds to Aqua Jet me. And I can kill this thing very easily. I go into my Diggersby first, since this... I just needed to chip on this thing. Draining Kiss didn't kill. Felt like I needed to Comfy more, I guess. And I go into my Comfy here, and I Draining Kiss, and I'm down 4 Pokemon, which is cool. But now I'm down only 3 Pokemon, which is not cool at all still. But yeah, he just goes into Beedrill and cleans up the game right here. So yeah, Mega Beedrill cleans up the game, and I couldn't really do anything about it. He goes for a Poison Jab to finish me off, of course. So yeah, GG to Pi, and good luck to finals to him. He plays Elliot in finals, so another good bud of mine. And yeah, it's going to be a really solid finals matchup there, since they both have really threatening teams. We're looking forward to seeing that battle. But yeah, not gonna lie, I was really sad. I didn't really expect it to get a wheelchair like this. I didn't really expect to win in general. Not trying to make excuses, but like, didn't expect to get wheelchaired like this. But you know, he prepped insanely better than me. Didn't really have much prep for his team, but he just played better than me, and he prepped better than me. So I can't really do anything about that except say that I had a fantastic run in the UPA. Really proud of myself for getting to semis. Obviously, I had a really good team that may have carried me, and I had a lot of ups and downs this season, but in general, I had a lot of fun in UPA. So yeah, I want to be back for UPA. Hopefully get promoted to main, depending on how many people leave the main league. But yeah, I'm definitely going to stick around in UPA for another season, regardless of what league I am going to be put in. But you know, I just want to thank you guys for a really cool milestone. All of my UPA D-League videos all have had over 50 views, so I feel like that's incredible, man. Just shout out to y'all. None of this, I wouldn't be recording if it wasn't for people watching, so I just want to take some time to thank you guys just for checking my channel out, man. It just really means a lot. Help me escape from the real world, and I honestly have so much fun recording, man, and playing Pokemon. And I'm not going to be retiring anytime soon, man. No matter what video I post, I'm not going to be retiring anytime soon. Not until I get at least 5 championships. Well, yeah, in general, I'm not going to retire until I get 5 championships. So there goes the playoff run of the UPA. Again, good luck to Pi and Elliot in finals. It's going to be a good game. And yeah, man, I just want you guys to spam wheelchair in the comment section below. That's all I want to see in the comment section. Wheelchair, or some gratitude for my cool season that I had so far. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. And I'm actually going to be uploading SSBL and OLT right now. So cool leagues there. 2 leagues are going to be uploaded to my channel, and that's pretty cool. So enjoy that. Don't really know what else to say, since I've never lost in a semifinals battle until now. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. Good job, Pi. Rooting for you in finals, man. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me. And like always, have a swell day. Peace.